Hello everyone! I hope you're ready for another adventure because today Wayne reads Leaders Like Us, Major Taylor by J.P. Miller. Now always remember that with these stories, if you want to follow along with the words, all you have to do is press the CC button in order to be able to read along with us. Now, I think that North Star is going to be the perfect individual to join us for this story. Are you ready to learn about Major Taylor, North Star? North Star is all ready, so let's jump in. Leaders Like Us, Major Taylor. A race to the finish line. Have you ever tried to win a contest? Have you ever worked so hard to reach a goal? Marshal Major Taylor understood how that felt. He knew what it meant to work hard and be determined. Major zoomed around the track in his trusty bicycle. He knew he must be close to the finish line. He had been riding for a long time. He was in an endurance race that was supposed to last 6 days. He had not been in many races, but he was already a leader in this one. With hard work, he would become a leader in sports history too. A star in training. Major was born in 1878. He became best friends with the son of his father's boss. As a gift, the family gave Major a bicycle. Around and around in circles Major rode. He raced up ramps and down stairs. Major loved his new bicycle. He had not owned it long, but he was already good at doing tricks with it. Bicycles had not been around for very long at the time. More people were starting to use them instead of horses and buggies. The owner of the Hay and Willett's bicycle shop hired Major to advertise bikes and teach people how to ride them. At the shop, Major did bicycle tricks in an attention-giving soldier's uniform. People gave him the nickname Major because of his uniform. Major made $6 a week at his job at the bicycle shop. He also got a free bike worth $35. At that time, that was a lot of money. The owner of the bicycle shop got an idea. He would enter Major in a race 10 miles, about 16 kilometers, long to advertise the shop. However, he only wanted Major to finish the first mile. Major went to the race not knowing what to expect. There was a pack of riders at the starting line. He was the only African American rider. The race started. Major pumped his pedals as fast as he could. As he rode, he passed riders going uphill. Passed them at the 1 mile mark, passed them to cross the finish line. At age 13, Major had won his first bicycle race. It was only the beginning. Major knew he could be a winner. He wanted to learn how. A cycling club in his hometown would only allow white members. He and other African American riders formed the Seesaw Cycling Club instead. His racing victory got the attention of Louis Bertie Munger. He owned a bicycle company. He became Major's mentor. Bertie wanted Major to do a short professional race. If he won, he could enter another race that would last 6 days. Major was only 18 years old. He had never entered a professional race before. If he could do this, many more great things could be in his future. Major sped to victory in the first race. Next up was the big 6-day endurance race at Madison Square Garden, an indoor arena in New York City. The race started with 28 cyclists. Some white people did not like that a black man was racing along with them, but Major did not let that stop him. The race was very difficult. By the second day, Major could no longer keep the same speed. He began racing for 8 hours and resting for 1. His stomach hurt. His head hurt. On the 5th day, a white cyclist who did not like that a black man was racing with him made him crash. Still, he kept pedaling his bike. Over those 6 days, Major rode 1,732 miles, about 2,787 kilometers. He finished in 8th place. This was incredible for someone who had not done this kind of race before. Making history. That race was only the beginning. Soon, Major had set 7 world records. He became the first African American to win a world championship in cycling. He became famous. He did not stop even when white riders did things like throw ice water in his face during a race. He gave other black cyclists hope that they could succeed too. Breaking the record. In 1899, Major biked a mile in a minute in 19 seconds. He set a new world record. People called him the fastest man in the world. For 14 years, Major continued to be a leader in cycling. He retired at the sport at age 32 and moved to Chicago, Illinois. Major had earned a lot of money from cycling. Unfortunately, he lost almost all of it because of the Great Depression. When he died in 1932, he had no money, and not many people knew about him. He did not even have a gravestone at the cemetery where he was buried. This important leader seemed lost to history. But Major Taylor would not be forgotten after all. People honored him as a leader after he died. In 1948, a group of cyclists told a bicycle company owner about Major's life. The owner paid for Major's grave to be moved and marked. Several cycling clubs host events in honor of his life each year. There is even a monument to him in Worcester, Massachusetts. He was more than a leader in races. He was a leader in sports and history as well. And we end with a quote from Major. "I felt I had my day, and what a wonderful day it was too." Major Taylor. And that is a great place to end learning about Major Taylor, the cyclist from over 100 years ago. Great person to learn about during Black History Month. Did you have a good time, North Star? I'm glad you did. Hope to see you at the next time, okay? And I hope to see you right here on the next adventure, here with Wayne Reads. Thank you for your time. We can't wait to see you for the next adventure. Bye-bye.